All right, you guys, what's going on? This is your boy Town Biz. Um, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew, I knew it. I expected this. People were already lining up their excuses to discredit Terrence Crawford in case he won this fight. From the BS about Snack to Canelo was old and all this kind of stuff. I knew people were going to make excuses to discredit Terrence Crawford. And we all know what group of people this is coming from. Now, you had heard everybody, and particularly the Hispanics, coming on here, coming on black channels for the most part, not mine, because they know better than to come to my channel with that bullshit. Saying, oh, we don't want to hear no excuses when Terrence Crawford gets knocked out. Okay, so Terrence Crawford didn't not only get knocked out, but he was on the verge of knocking out Canelo. So now all of a sudden he was on PEDs, oh, his Snack and all this kind of stuff. And like I said before, I'm cool with Team Crawford. I'm gonna start giving some of these channels Team Crawford's I'm gonna start, sending these videos to Team Crawford, and they need to start going after some of these channels with legal ramification if they don't stop lying. Like I said, at the end of the day, the wrong fighter won in their eyes. You saw all the complaining. At the end of the day, people just can't accept the fact that Terrence Crawford was just the better man that night. They said that they would give Terrence Crawford his credit, but here they are making excuses. I've seen a couple of videos where people are making these these fight study videos talking about Terrence Crawford's gloves was loaded and all that kind of stuff. First of all, we saw Terrence Crawford picking those gloves out. We saw Terrence Crawford getting his gloves wrapped with somebody from Team Crawford present, as we saw Canelo getting his gloves wrapped, as you saw Coach Red watching Canelo getting his gloves wrapped. But due to the fact that people have this hatred and contempt towards black people, and particularly black fighters, they will do anything to discredit us. But at the same time, they love emulating us. So once again, here's your proof that there ain't no fucking black and brown united front. There is no alliance. And don't come on here saying, "Oh no, I'm Mexican and I've been." Yeah, but at the same time, don't come at me trying to explain your case. Go to the people that's out there trying to discredit Terrence Crawford. They're the ones that you need to be telling to simmer down and just accept this loss. Had Terrence Crawford lost and got knocked out, I would have said, well, maybe the weight was just too much for him. But I still would have said he dared to be great. But at the end of the day, Max Kellerman was all set to deframe and dismiss Terrence Crawford's career by saying maybe he ran into the one good fighter versus who he. And at the end of the day, I'm the type of person, when I see somebody, I get at them about that. You had Max Kellerman labeling Terrence Crawford the bad guy. And once again, why do Terrence Crawford got to be the bad guy? I find it mighty strange. Canelo is the guy that popped dirty for PEDs, but yet everybody has been accusing Terrence Crawford of being on PEDs. They have accused Devin Haney of being on something, even though Ryan Garcia was the one that got popped. They just cannot stand black excellence. But I'm not surprised by this. I'm not surprised by this. I knew this was coming. I knew this was going to happen. Nobody is shocked by this. I saw Blue Blood going off, and then shout out to my homeboy. I covered a few fights with him. He debunked that instantly about Terrence Crawford having altered gloves. I mean, this is sickening. Now, a few years ago, when we had unmitigated proof that Tyson Fury had altered glove, oh, you guys are just making up something. You're taking a narrative and running with it. Now, keep in mind, Tyson Fury had popped dirty for a banned substance. Keep in mind, Tyson Fury got caught with altered gloves, red-handed by a referee. But Terrence Crawford has never failed a drug test. There has never been an opponent that accused him of suspicious behavior. But because people cannot accept the fact that Canelo got his ass handed to him by Terrence Crawford, and then they basically trying to piggyback off that bullshit Ellie Setback was putting out about Terrence Crawford lost to Canelo. And I'm going to say this once again, Ellie, you're a fucking moron. And I'll tell you to your face if I saw you. Nobody with common sense believed that Canelo won that fight. You can sit up there and try to debate about how close it was. And Marcos, you full of shit too. That fight wasn't even close. Terrence Crawford, most boxing experts, Teddy Atlas said that even Robert Garcia, who is of Mexican descent, said that at best Canelo won 3 rounds. But disregard what he's saying, because you in disbelief, you're in denial about what you saw this past Saturday. You actually saw how good Terrence Crawford really is and how great he is, and that he's a legendary, once-in-a-lifetime fighter. But like I said, us black people on this side, and I know there's some coons out there like that goofball Fanon, Garfield the cat, you know, his bandwagon ass switched up immediately while the fight was going on. Then you had the other dude who had identity crisis before, who didn't know whether he wanted to be from the streets, who then had all these different identities over the years. You know, he started switching up. Oh, I got 20. Like, man, come on, man. You would think we would get past this stuff. But it's funny how you get people telling us that we are obsessed with race, but then here it is, people being obsessed with us. Like I told you, people wake up in the morning thinking about black people. People have an obsession with black people, whether it's good or bad. You see Adam 22 and Vlad and Nick Fuentes and other people, they have an obsession with black people. They wake up in the morning thinking about black. I mean, just seeing this hatred and this, I mean, listen, I mean, be a man about it. Just say you can't accept the fact that the black fighter was better than the Mexican fighter. Be a man or a woman about it. Be a man or a woman about it. Just keep it 100. Tell the truth. That's what this really come down to. This is what this is really all about. The fight came and went, and you guys are just shocked by how easy Terrence Crawford made it look with Canelo. You can't believe how basic Terrence Crawford made that dude look. Skills pay the bills. That's all it come down to. Terrence Crawford was the more skillful fighter. And you guys gotta accept it, but you can't accept it. But I expected this. I am not shocked by this at all. When I say I'm not shocked by this, I'm not shocked because I expected this to happen. I knew this was going to happen. People were getting their excuses all lined up. You got people making these fake videos too. Oh, look at Terrence Crawford's gloves. Look how his gloves is doing this, his gloves is doing that. Man, this is just sad. This is sad. Instead of us just, you know, talking about Terrence Crawford's great performance, we talking about and accusing this man of cheating. No, this fight was on the up and up. Okay? It was on the up and up. Wasn't nothing suspicious about this fight. There is no black cloud. There is no cloud of suspicion over this fight except for the fact that Terrence Crawford whooped Canelo's ass. The black fighter prevailed. Black excellence. Yeah, I said it. Black pride. Even though Terrence Crawford is right and Bernie is right that they had some Negroes rooting against them, the better man prevailed. When are y'all gonna stop this stuff? Huh? When y'all gonna get a life? When y'all gonna just give this man his flowers and just say, you know what, great fight. Bud's a great fighter. If Canelo had won the fight, I would have gave him his props. But y'all just can't stand the fact that the wrong guy won. And y'all eyes, the wrong guy won. So I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time talking about this stuff. I just want to say, fuck y'all. Haters, racists, Sambos, coons. Yeah, pathetic.